Hello and welcome to Inverx Solar Energy Pitchside Studio. We have a lot to talk about, the final session and how do we look forward into day 5. I've got Simon Dool alongside me and we're also being joined by New Zealand batting coach Luke Ronchi. Luke, not so long ago in all reds, you were smashing all the bowlers all over the park here. How have you been?
Oh, I'm good, thanks. Good. In a different role now, a role I'll probably enjoy more now that I get a bit older, but it's good to be back. It's actually really, really good to be back.
Yeah. Okay, let's just run through to talk of the final session with the bat over here. We all were sitting upstairs and thinking, when are you guys thinking to declare and how much time do you need to bowl Pakistan out? That question is now irrelevant. 2 wickets already in the bag. But what was the whole plan in the final session?
I think it was trying to work out the difference of what sort of a total is defendable. What are we sort of happy with and what we think Pakistan will actually have a crack at as well, but also the overs we need to bowl a team out on, because on that surface again it sort of shows that batsmen can get in, batsmen can bat for a long period of time, and we have to, I guess, create 10 chances to get 10 wickets. So thankfully tonight we've got 2 of them already, which makes a massive difference for no run. So then tomorrow it's the difference between trying to get 10 wickets and 8 wickets is massive. So I guess in the long run we sort of got into the situation we wanted to.
I thought there was a period of play where consolidation was needed after losing that 4th wicket. So Bracewell obviously did that well in that partnership with Tom Blundell. When did you decide? I thought there was a lot of drinks going in and out. When was the message sent to say, come on, we've got to go for it now, we've got to start putting the pedal down a little bit?
I think naturally Tom and Braces, they sort of bat that way. I think they do. They like to play their shots. They're sort of more positive than negative. I think as well for a little bit for Braces just to get himself in and get himself going and get some confidence under his belt as well. And once he'd sort of done that, I think it was time to add a little bit more to it and ask the question about sort of what are we looking at, how do we want to do it, how can we get there. And then I guess with Tom hurting himself as well, that changed it as well. I think the way we sort of went a little bit harder again to say, okay, let's try tonight to try something and see what we can get up.
Yeah, we saw this brilliant partnership between Bracewell and Blundell, and Bracewell has done well, promotion in the order because Mitchell wasn't feeling well, and then his trouble initially we thought wasn't picking up RAR, but this innings it didn't seem like that.
Yeah, like you said, I think early on from as well that the confidence has just got to grow. I think on different surfaces around the world, if you're not used to playing on them, it is a challenge. He's new to international cricket, so it's understanding that as well. And for him tonight to go out there and gain confidence and bat for a good period of time and to play it the way he wanted to play it, I think that makes a big difference. If you go out there and try and be someone else and try something that someone else does, then that doesn't always help. So for him to go out and play it his way and do it his way and to get a total under his belt and feel more comfortable against the spin bowlers and against that reversing ball, which was bowled really well at him. I think that's a massive thing just for anyone's confidence at international level.
Some established players obviously leaving the New Zealand scene in the last year and a half, 2 years, a couple opting out. The newer players that are coming in, how are you finding working with those? And it's different when you get a new kid on the block, a new kid in the camp that you get to work with.
It's really exciting because you get a different view of I guess the excitement of new players coming in. I think when you work with guys who've been around a while, they still love it, but they've also been there for a long time, so they're used to going to different places. I guess the excitement around international cricket. So when you get new guys come in, you can just see this different glint in their eyes. I guess the excitement for whether you're 30 or if you're 20, your first time playing internationally, it's a massive buzz. And to work with new guys that they're learning as well. So you can sort of impart knowledge with them. They're obviously talking with the senior guys and how they always go about it. So there are cool conversations had with everyone to see the learning stage, I guess, people go through. I think that's an exciting thing for any cricketer.
And your knowledge of being in Pakistan, I mean, how much has that helped? How much are they banging on your door and just sort of gaining a little bit of that knowledge that you've got?
Yeah, I think it's more around, I guess, playing spin bowling in different parts of the world and how different guys, obviously we've got some top class players who've been around a while and they do it all differently. I think that's the cool thing about conversations is people work out different ways. Some guys sweep traditionally, some guys reverse sweep, some guys hit straight, footwork, all sorts of things. And then I guess from my point of view is I've played on all the surfaces and understand the Pakistani bowlers just a little bit more than others. I would have seen them a little bit more. But again, there's also new guys here that have come in that we haven't seen before, so it's sort of understanding that and I guess just the excitement around all of that as well.
Before flying to Pakistan, you must have had, not studied, but looked at how Pakistan and Australia series went and England series went. And based on those things and information, what were the key things and areas you were looking to? Because getting a result out here is a little tough with the conventional test way, cricket, not the England way. So
Exactly.
So what went down in, I mean, I'm not going to talk about the team selection, but in terms of planning, any key areas that you were looking to playing over here?
I think it's the surfaces. It's the bounce that happens in Pakistan. I mean, traditionally the surfaces are quite flat, but it's understanding the bounce and how to play that. And like that first test, there was turn, but it was quite slow turn, and the understanding of how to get forward and back and your scoring zones. I think that makes a big difference. If you want to go out there and play you are doing New Zealand here, it's completely different. It's going to be a lot harder to try and drive straight and play all these big booming cover drive and those sorts of shots. So it's the guys understanding that and working out their ways of doing. I think we plan well as a group for the way we want to do it. I think we have to adapt. I think the best teams in the world, they adapt well to surfaces and conditions, and we've done that really well over a long period of time. So we try and sort of concentrate on ourselves, and then we go through the opposition and how they do it, look at other teams and how they've done it, but we always realise that what works best for us is what we need to be better at.
Okay, as a batting coach, you can just put your feet up now. Let the bowling coach worry about tomorrow.
Keeping coach as well.
Oh,
You've got a little bit of work to do with the
Okay.
spare keeper now.
Okay, one leg up then. Thank you for joining us. Lovely talking to you.